for you.
Hey there, everybody. It is Epitome the Burn Kid here again with another Pan-Panen Pious Prophetic Pondering, episode 8. This is a great one. It's titled The Piso Family, Roman Christian Conspiracy. Yeah, this is going to be good, guys. So here we are, and I have more to share with you. So as always, the syllabus is in the description box below for this pondering. I got my notes here in front of me. Pardon me if I have to, look down at them, and I take a little bit my handwriting. I could have been a doctor, I guess. This handwriting is seriously yeah, it's always been this way. It's okay though. We're gonna get through it. So source, the good Lord up above who wraps us in his arms of love. Archangel Raziel and my entire divine spiritual team of teachers and guides and everything that I've learned from about everything in all these lovely dimensions we get to exist in. With the help of some streaming media, have brought a matter to my attention that all Christians and connected spiritual paths really need to take note of and learn about regarding the Piso family's hand and intent in theocracy, organized religion, and the politics of the Roman Empire, and getting pagan Rome converted into papal Rome. And yeah, a lot of things happened back in the day, um, in the first century AD. And while I do understand there are Hebrew and Aramaic manuscripts of the New Testament out there, and I do understand that the Dead Sea Scrolls corroborate a alternate telling of a lot of this, and it's more complete as well. We still have to pay attention to the fact that the Greek Septuagint and other Greek manuscripts used for the vast majority of modern biblical translations of the New Testament today, it would appear that most of these, most of these Greek manuscripts, here's an issue. They were originally written in Latin, all right? So we've got a problem already. This is already straying too far from historic narrative for us to not pay attention. So what happened here? It would appear that most of these were originally written in Latin and then translated into Greek. And there's been a lot of evidence provided for corruption and the fabrication of mainstream Christianity and Catholicism, if they base their doctrines on these false writings that are most common. So these writings of this dude, this Arius Piso, aka Flavian Josephus, yeah, we need to review this evidence. We need to look at what we have here. My heart goes out to everyone who's been deceived. Okay, I was deceived myself, and I want to give you hope that learning about this stuff has only brought me closer to God. It has only brought me more faith in God, and has made me more independent despite what man has tried to do. Or, well, we'll go into why I'm not exactly certain everyone's human in my next video. But anyway, my heart goes out to everyone who's been deceived by organized religion and by this family, this Piso family, and the people who manufactured, manipulated holy texts, and had ill intents behind them to basically enslave the public, tax them, social control, just doing basically what I would call a classical world psyop. that eventually led to the Dark Ages, and boy, are we in another set of them right now. But anyway, back to the story at hand. There is a link to many of the nefarious acts unfolding steadily throughout current events that are directly linked to the Pisos. And the Pisos, when you hear Piso, I want you to think, just so you can cross-reference other things they're connected with, um, Josephus, Flavian, uh, uh, Caesar's Messiah. That's another thing. The Club of Rome, the Black Nobility, the Jesuits, UN, WEF, the WHO, all of them via direct descendants and carriers of the family secrets and wealth, and also ancient, really just dark bloodlines of very powerful, very bloodthirsty, very covetous, very greedy people who were just very anti-human. Okay, very anti-human death cult. So anyway, while not covered in this video, in the future, I will go over the cover-ups that this Flavian conspiracy of the Piso family inventing or doctoring other religions of the world, including Islam, Judaism, lesser-known Christian offshoots, Hinduism, Confucianism, and much more. As the information comes to me, I get it to you as the divine gets it to me. So hang in there. I'll have something great for you, I promise. And please be sure to watch as much of the included syllabus of the videos in the description box to get the deep cuts and nitty gritty on the Roman manufacturing of Catholicism and its descendants. While I Oh boy. While I do not find these findings sufficient to doubt faith, I this in no way, shape, or form. I don't think you should lose faith in God. I don't think you should lose faith into the spirit and hyperbole of all of this stuff. I don't think you should. Um, I encourage you to take this opportunity of having your faith and your ideas and traditions challenged with new information. And I want to encourage you to dig deeper into your faith and your relationship with God, your relationship with the divine, your relationship with your higher self, and overcome the abuse and gaslighting that these centuries, actually these millennia of religious abuse and gaslighting, because it's just resulted in a bunch of religious trauma. And that was intentional. That's the enemy's way of trying to destroy the church, trying to destroy human spirit, trying to destroy humanity, the adversary and all of his little cronies. This is just how he is. So they use all this religious abuse and religious trauma to basically control people, manipulate them, hijack them, get them weak, get them hopeless, get them dead. So take this time to not fall for it. Do the opposite. Get closer to God now. Now is the time to get closer, not further away, everyone. Whatever that means to you, don't do what the enemy wants. Do what God wants you to do. And God is probably going to want you to do something bold, something truthful, and something out of love. God's going to help you through this. I promise. It might take time, but I promise you, I can tell you from experience, it's worth it. And yeah, a lot of people use religion and religious abuse, religious manipulation, and inflicting trauma to further their malevolent goals that the ruling class and all of their cronies have been using to subvert and hijack humanity and kill who doesn't conform. They've been doing this for a very long time. And now that we have the information and we can understand what they're doing and we're on to them, I believe we can stop them if we just share this information, if we're there for one another, and if we ourselves are the change we want to see in the world and we do the right thing. I believe we can turn all of this around. So please be sure to check out all the links in the box below. And I'd like to thank you for joining me in another Pan-Panen Pious Pondering. Uh, I'm about to film my last episode for this week up next. And if you want to pop on over to that when it is available, episode 9 is pretty rockin', and it is about the lizard people, an explanation, the epistemology, ethics, and logic of the lizard people, along with a little metaphysics, along with a little history, their connection to the Nephilim, the Watchers, and yeah, all that good stuff. And all of that links to all these other topics. All of these ponderings, you're going to find all linked together. They're going to help you fill in the pieces of the puzzle that you come across. And that's what all of this is for, is so that you can see what I see and I can help you understand it as I understood it. And then what you need to do with it, do with it. Okay. So, thanks once again. And I hope to see you next time on another Pan-Panen prophetic pondering from a wonderful, yeah, this is always from a interfaith, uh, multiple perspective, pantheist, panentheist, uh, view. So I'm trying to give you the widest perspective as possible. So what you need to do with that perspective, you all can do that in your time with God. And yeah, so I hope this helped, and I hope to see you next time when we rock and roll about the lizard people. Take care, everyone. Burn Kid out.